Assalamu alaikum. So today video is about important MCQs of the 12th night. Orsino is Duke or Count of Illyria. Who is Orsino in love with? At the beginning of the play, Olivia. Where does 12th night take place? Illyria. Which two servants of Duke Orsino do we meet during the first scene of the play? Corio and Valentine. How does Viola come to be at Orsino's count? She is shipwrecked nearby. How does Viola disguise? She dresses like a man. Viola sympathizes with Olivia even before they meet because Olivia just lost her brother. Viola is saved from the wreck by a sea captain. Why is Olivia unwilling to receive any visitor? She is mourning for her dead brother. Apart from her brother, who in Olivia's family has just died, her father. Viola tried to convince Orsino that women can feel love by telling him of her sister's love. How long does Olivia pledge to mourn her dead brother? 7 years. The most important question है why is Sir Andrew Eucheek staying at Olivia's house? He is trying to court Olivia. Sir Toby, Olivia's uncle, has the surname Blatch. ये भी important है. Which of these is not the name of one of Orsino's servant? Fabian. Important. What is Malvolio's position? He is Olivia's steward. Olivia का हाउस होल्ड क्योंकि काफ़ी बड़ा था, तो ये याद रखना है कौन किस पोजीशन पे था. नेक्स्ट है when Viola does not take the ring from Malvolio throws the ring on the ground. What is Sir Toby great vice? He is drunkard. Sir Toby और Sir Andrew दोनों में कॉमन क्या था कि दोनों ड्रिंक करते थे काफ़ी ज़्यादा. In Act 2, Orsino compares women somewhat unfavorably to roses. Which character is not involved in baiting Malvolio with the letter Fasti? How does Olivia prepare for Viola's entry on the first occasion that she comes as Cesario? By getting Maria to put a veil over her face. Important. ये भी बहुत important है. After Viola has gone, Olivia knows that she has fallen in love with him. To what does she compare this quick falling into love? Catching the play. What is the theme of the song sung by Fasti to the Duke? It is about death and being killed by the cruel fair maid. Who does Orsino send to carry his message to Olivia? Viola disguised as Cesario. In Act 3, Viola says that Fasti is a wise fool. Sir Toby and Sir Andrew decide that they must have a catch. What is a catch? A song for 3 or 4 voices. Malvolio says that by their singing, Sir Toby, Sir Andrew and Fasti have turned Olivia's house into an alehouse. Which of these characters does not love Olivia? Fabian. Antonio is wanted in Illyria because of piracy-like activities. What color also the color of Malvolio's stocking does Olivia abhor? Yellow. Sir Andrew challenges Viola to a duel as an attempt to win Olivia. Sebastian and Viola are from Miscellane. इम्पॉर्टेंट. ये स्टॉकिंग वाला भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है, ये मिसलेन भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है. ये इसलिए MCQs करवा रही हूँ क्योंकि अगर समरी में कुछ पॉइंट रह जाते हैं तो वो MCQs में क्लियर हो जाए. Sebastian and Viola from Massillane, who stopped the duel between Sir Andrew and Viola Antonio. What does Viola fall in love with? Who does Viola fall in love with? Orsino. Who does Olivia fall in love with? Viola in her disguise as Cesario. To whom is Viola referring when she says she sat like patient on the mountain smiling at grief? An imaginary vision of herself. Who is Sebastian Viola's brother? Why does Antonio immediately accompany Sebastian to Orsino's court? He has enemies from the past who will recognize him. Who forget the letter that Malvolio thinks is from Olivia Maria? Who forged the letter that Malvolio thinks is from Olivia Maria? What does the forged letter make Malvolio believe that Olivia is in love with him? What letter are in the letter apparently from Olivia? MOAI. How does Maria sign the letter to Malvolio that is supposedly from Olivia, the fortunate unhappy? What do Toby and Andrew do too much of drinking? Which of Shakespeare's plays is referred to in 3? Troilus and Cressida. Which of Olivia's servant arrested the sea captain who helped Viola disguise herself as a boy? Malvolio. Who take care of Sebastian after a shipwreck? Antonio. Who challenges Cesario to a duel? Sir Andrew. What does Malvolio wear in the hope of pleasing Olivia? Yellow stocking and crossed garters. Important. Why does Antonio travel to Illyria? To be close to Sebastian. Why does Sir Andrew try to fight with Sebastian? He thinks that Sebastian is Cesario. What do Sir Toby and the other do to Malvolio? They lock him in a dark room and tell him he is mad. What disguise does Fausti wear when he speaks with Malvolio? Sir Thopas the curate. Priest who intervenes to help Viola when it looks like she is going to be attacked by Sir Andrew. Antonio. Which person fetches Sebastian to Olivia in the mistake belief that it is Cesario Fasti? What is the name of ship that Antonio boarded when Orsino's nephew lost his leg in the fight? The Tiger. How does the captain try to reassure Viola about the fate of her brother, whom she believed lost in the shipwreck? He says he saw him tie himself to a strong mast that was floating well. According to the captain, he knows Illyria well because of which of the following reason? He was born and bred just 3 hours away from the spot they stand on. What does Sir Andrew blame for his dull wit? The fact that he eats too much beef. How does Fasti manage to prove that Olivia is the one who should be identified as a fool? He points out she is mourning for her brother who has gone to heaven. To which fish does Maria compare Malvolio when she sets the letter down for him to find? A throat. Where does Antonio arrange to meet Sebastian after the occasion on which he gives him his purse? At an inn called the Elephant. What does Olivia describe as midsummer madness? Malvolio's behavior as a result of Maria's letter important. Midsummer Madness important है. To what does Antonio compare the resemblance of the twin Viola and Sebastian? One apple that has been cut in two. Which character finally tells the truth to Olivia about the letter that deceives Malvolio into appearing in yellow stocking and cross-gartered Fabian? At what point does Viola know that her brother is alive when Antonio mistakes her for him? Which of the things does Malvolio ask for when he is imprisoned? Pen and ink. In Act 5, how long does Antonio claim Sebastian has been with him? 3 months. Which of these things is Viola not accused of in Act 5? Getting Antonio arrested. The chorus of the ending song that Festive sings is "The rain, it raineth every day." Festy calls Olivia a fool because she mourns her brother when he is in heaven. Who does Olivia marry Sebastian? When he realizes Cesario is a woman, what does Orsino do? He decides to marry her. Which character does not get married or plan to at the end of the play? Malvolio. What relation do Olivia and Cesario end up being to each other? In-laws. How does Festy manage to mock Duke Orsino sing a song? Which of Orsino's attendants come with him to Olivia's beside Viola? Corio. According to Viola and Orsino, what two things die as they to perfection grow? Women and roses. What does Cuculus non-facet monachum mean according to Fasti? I bear not mostly in my brain. Whose face does Duke Orsino remember well? Antonio. What does Sebastian call Fasti? Foolish Greek. जी 12th नाइट की समरी भी होगी, इसके इम्पॉर्टेंट MCQs भी होगी. MCQs में बार बार बोल रही हूँ इसलिए मैं करवा देती हूँ ताकि जो पॉइंट हमारे समरी में क्लियर नहीं हुए वो MCQs में क्लियर हो जाएं. जी तो तकरीबन 10 जो हमने हैं वो प्ले डिटेल में कर ली हैं. इसके अलावा अगर कोई आपको प्ले की कोई समरी वगैरह या उसकी कुछ चाहिए तो आप मुझे कमेंट्स में बता सकते हैं, मैसेज डायरेक्ट कर सकते हैं. ओके, अल्लाह हाफिज़.